But I mean, it's getting to the point where you almost don't even need developers anymore. You just need product people that understand what needs to be truly implemented or know like what to recommend what to implement and
Yeah, I think if you're saying like AI is like making those jobs obsolete, I'd say what you need is you still need like architect level people that can
yes.
kind of connect all the dots. But yeah, you don't need someone to go and write a script for you. Somebody in a couple of years, anyone competent enough to like kind of feed some prompts will be able to do that. I mean, you
Thing
can
is,
do it
I
now,
just wonder how
but
For
many
your
architects.
experience,
I just wonder how many architects are going to want to do that, though. It's like they.
I like it. I mean, AI using like Claude um, saves me a lot of time. Like I know how to write the scripts, but I can just tell it to go and
have you encountered any scenarios or instances where AI has trouble actually doing anything?
yeah, well, it hallucinates a lot. So
Yeah.
like, if you don't know how to read the code it's spitting out, you have no way to verify if it's going to work or not until you try it. And you can like um, tell it to test its own code if you know how to define what a failure is going to look like. But again, a lot of that still requires like an engineer, at least like an engineering brain to think ahead. Because I've had a lot of either junior devs or people that aren't developers show me code, and I'm like,
Are you
I
like
like
an
the idea
SDO
that you
too?
went with. Like you had the right idea, but you didn't know all the ways it could fail. So now here, let me show you how to fix it.
So what's your level? Are you like SDE two or higher? Or...
I'm a principal engineer.
Okay. Cool. My good friend is an SDE two at Amazon, and he is I think the head of IMDb or I whatever that video platform is. I think
IMDb.
it's IMDb. Yeah, yeah. He
Oh,
heads all of
Amazon
the.
owns that.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Sick.
And
They own everything,
he
I
got
guess.
the job at Amazon originally from. This is before AI was like crazy. This is like 2016, 2017. Um, he got his internship and the job just from passing a test, like an open test that they said, and just give us your answers. And he got hired
Hmm.
based off his responses. And he's not like very socially. I think the only thing that's keeping him back from really heading a team is he's a little socially awkward. But he's brilliant. He's brilliant.
One example to your question earlier about if you've seen AI fail for up until recently, like a lot of customer service management stuff was really wonky with like virtual agent stuff. So like basically chatbots. Unless the knowledge base was really strong and like robust, the virtual agents were very not just completely
Oh
unhelpful.
yeah, we don't even. I mean, we're pretty lean. Well, my company is leaning very heavily into like agentic solutions and chatbots and
Yeah.
all of that. And it the AI doesn't know that it's lying, so it's not
Yeah.
self aware enough to be like, oh, I'm feeding you bullshit and sending you down the wrong path right now.
Yep.
One thing that I haven't explored yet with AI and I want to do some research on is what sets the parameters for like when does it say no, it's not okay? Like how do you set the parameters for it's like okay, teach me how to build a bomb or
Yeah,
like
that's part of my job is like
What
giving
do you guys
people the
want? Anubis
capability
or
to
Nuke?
build. Oh, I
it
don't.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, either I guess.
Um.
You know what I mean? Like have you ever seen, I think there's a video out there of a guy of an AI robot holding a fake gun and he's like, all right, pretend it's a fake gun and then shoot me and then he shoots him and
I like the
it's
ones.
just
Even Sam Altman has been. Sam Altman loves to get dragged into internet drama, which is hilarious. But where someone was asking ChatGPT to run a timer for them, or they go, "Hey, I'm gonna run a mile. Time me," and it goes, "Okay." And then he goes, "Okay, I'm back. I ran the mile. How long was it?" And the AI is like, "Oh, it was like 7.5 minutes." And Sam Altman was like, "It doesn't have a timer, but if you ask if it can run a timer, it says yes, even though it doesn't have a. Yeah.
but it
AI
actually
sucks.
wasn't
It
it
doesn't know how
actually
to
wasn't
admit that it
timing it.
can't. No, yeah, it doesn't have that capability. You can have it do things like write to a file and check a timestamp, but again, if you
Sure,
just
yeah.
ask it to time you doing something and say, "Okay, I'm done," it'll lie to you and say it was this amount of time, and it's not really running a timer.
AI sucks. We need to remove it.
Yeah. It's
it
inevitable
lets
at
people
this
think they
point.
know things they don't, and then it hallucinates
It's very
and tells
it's
them
very
how fucking
dangerous.
great they are, and then
It's-
it's like, oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, I
Yeah.
forget what it's called, socio, whatever the fuck it is. It's like, then it hallucinates.
the
Then
last
you ask
week
it
I've
to
been-
do a thing, and then,
Mm.
oh, I apologize.
I'm gonna start reading
And the
48
other
Laws
thing
of
is,
Power.
people who don't know how to fucking write any code whatsoever, ask a question. It writes code, even if it's correct. Let's say it's correct, right? Now you have to debug and look over thousands of lines of code that they would have never written in the first place. That's just
Yeah,
like,
I'd imagine, especially with this early adoption of committing AI generated code, we're going to need a lot of senior engineers in the next 5 years to probably detangle a lot of it.
I think the security implications on both sides of AI are probably going to be the biggest issue.
Yeah.
Did you see that new thing that Anthropic just announced? Their like
No.
Mythos preview model that
They won't even release it.
They're not
Oh,
even
yeah,
releasing
yeah,
it.
yeah.
They're saying there's so many cybersecurity implications that it can find like 0-day in like vulnerabilities on like software that's 25 years
Oh,
old
yeah.
and has been reviewed by, you know, automated testing and manual testing for years and years and years.
You're talking about how advanced this new AI is.
Yeah.
Now,
There's
what
no way.
gives it that level of depth and analytic power?
Just
Is it the
billions-
computing power, or is
billions
it the
of-
code to
Yeah, it's the
filter?
input and it's the processing for sure. The model.
like how does it filter through so many things so fast?
They're running on the most insane networked array of supercomputers like the humanity's ever known.
Yeah. So it's literally the computing power plus the way it's delivering
Time
that
and
power.
then the data that's dropped into it plus
Yeah.
the modeling, the neural networks that are processing that data. Yeah, and
Ready
it
to requeue right
iterates and
away?
iterates and iterates. Yeah, we'll see. They're gonna get a
Yeah,
dodge
we'll
here.
Yeah, get ready to requeue right away. We might be able to get into the next pack. You guys requeue right away?
A
Do
rat.
queue or don't queue right away?
Yeah, requeue.
Okay.
What a rat.
Yeah, the AI just uses data sets, like it's looking at things that are related. So when you label the data, you label it different than you would like regular machine learning. And they have like supercomputers now, like labeling data because you can't use AI to label data and then use AI to use the data. So it's like, it's
And when you say
crazy.
supercomputers, are you talking about the same supercomputers that Days is talking about?
No, not really. Like,
Do you know what I'm talking about?
yes. No.
Wonder what that guy's on.
Dude, he's on his own fucking planet.
You know what has me doing a bit of thinking as well is where the AI is going to be. Obviously, profitability is everywhere right now, but I'm wondering why the buy order for the Micron and so many of their projects are falling through. Obviously, they're directing their resources in a lot of different places, like the Sora thing and stuff like that.